Hi, this is Rob Van Egmond, Vice President of Exploration for Dolly, Varden Silver, here to explain our latest news release. We've just quadrupled the size of our land holdings in the Golden Triangle by signing an agreement to acquire the adjoining Kinskutch ground owned by Hecla previously. So what that does is it brings our total land package up to 77,000 hectares, but not just the size of the land, but it's increased our prospective Hazelton formation into two trends now, each of about 30 kilometers long. So the Hazelton formation, if you remember, that's what hosts all the deposits in the Golden Triangle, as well as on our property in particular. So on the drawing here, that's what you see in green. This is the Hazelton formation. And at the base of the Hazelton formation, you have the red line, which is where the timestamp between the Eskay Rift period starts, when all the mineralizing events came in. So yeah, we've really increased our land size and the amount of prospective rock. So with that acquisition, we get a couple of known mineral deposits. Number one that Hecla has drilled in the past in 2018 is the Illy trend here down at the southern end, and the Esperanza mine, which is just outside of our Alice Arm camp. The Illy trend is on the eastern trend of Hazelton rocks, which is called the Illiance trend. The Illy showing is about a 3 to 5 kilometer long shear of silver-rich mineralization that has been drilled. There's no resource on it right now, but we'll continue to expand on that. The Esperanza mine down by Alice Arm, that was a past producer even before Dolly Varden mine went into production, because it is closer to tidewater. It's similar grades to the Dolly Varden mine, so over about 1 kilogram of silver per ton. But it was a smaller operation that lasted only about 3 years. And then on the whole, the big picture is, we've been working to consolidate this area because it is all part of the same mineralizing system. So, last year we consolidated the big bulk property here, so we now have that whole porphyry system. But what adding the Hecla ground brings in is there's another set of porphyries that run down towards the south here. They've been very underexplored. They have not been drilled. Big bulk has been drilled, but those are areas that we'll look at. So those are copper gold porphyry systems, the whole basically mirror of the Kitsault Valley trend. So we hope to get out there this summer and explore that. So the deal was an all equity deal, $5 million value. And so what that does is Hecla is giving us the rights to explore that land. We're now owners of that, but they still maintain ownership because it is an equity deal, they've actually upped their percentage of ownership in Dolly Varden. So indirectly, they still are part owners of that land. They trust us to do the exploration work and unlock the value of that Eastern Illiance trend. They've been focusing on production profiles and things. So at this earlier stage, we can get out there and hopefully find some more of the silver mineralization over on this eastern side, which is a lot less explored. And then on the western side here, there's a section that comes right close to the Sherbet zone. So the Sherbet zone by Goliath is over here in the west, and that is on another trend that also trends onto this new ground coming down. So they're basically large folds, so it's all part of the same package, where you have the folds coming through like this, and the same horizon is being explored on all three of these trends. So we've got a lot more ground to cover. Again, Hecla still maintain, they didn't change any of their positions in the company. They still have a member on the technical committee and still a director on our board. And so we'll be working together to explore the rest of this new giant land package.